Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. When I first started collecting Lego, even though I wasn't really collecting Lego, I got it as a gift from Santa Claus years ago. I uploaded that video as a kid to my YouTube channel already. It was kind of fun. My first Lego, my first Atari or home video game console. I guess it was our family's first. There wasn't a lot of Lego around, and there, were things you could do with Lego, but they were kind of expensive. Still are, although these days it's been economically proven that Lego is cheaper. The bricks are cheaper today than they were way back in the day, and certainly are plentiful. I was captivated by the first minifig that I saw. Well, and really minifig is a truncated form of the official word minifigure. We all call them minifigs, though, honestly. The idea that, I could have this little character, and do things with this character was fun. I mean, until then, I think I was only collecting Star Wars figures from Kenner, which is now Hasbro, or I guess was acquired by Hasbro. And so I wasn't used to seeing figurines, really, these tiny little minifigs. So, I didn't think about minifigs or minifigures very much until they started to become a bit more diverse. And it wasn't until maybe a couple years ago when I was given a gift by one of you, the Lego Star Destroyer, Datalore, came over from Ireland, not just to give me that, but to come to Gnome Decks. It was his first time in America, and he and his wife gave me this gift of Lego. And from then on, I've been, not hopelessly addicted, but certainly my addiction has been fueled. And I think my favorite part of what Lego are in the minifigs. And there's just something about them that are just fun. RGJ Runner says, don't you mean Legos? No, I do not. It's not Legos. They're Lego bricks, but Lego is the company. There's no such thing as Legos. No such thing. It's Lego bricks. So, I gotta tell you, I've posted my wish list on Amazon. I've shared it openly. Go.tagjag.com/wishlist. And not long after we had donated about $500 or so to Andrew's wheelchair efforts on New Year's Eve, I get this email from a user known as Wolf Hawk. Wolf Hawk, the two animals, one username. And he said, hey, I got you a few items from your wish list, and they happen to be all Lego minifigs, and some of them came today. I'm thrilled about them because they're not openly available anywhere. You can't just go into the store and get these anymore. This is Mr. Freeze, who you might remember from Batman. In the movies, of course, the character was played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is one. Quinlan Vos, the Jedi. Right there. Badass. Very nice. Scarecrow, you might also remember from Batman. This is also, see if I'm going to take off his hat because his head is actually translucent. I don't know if that's apparent in the video itself, but you can see the stud behind him. Not saying that I'm the stud behind him, but the peg on Lego. I got a Kashyyyk Trooper. Looks like a biker scout, although it's green and brown. I also, and none of these I had before. These were all on my wish list. No longer. I have, in my head I've got stuck Darth Sidious. And this is definitely not Darth Sidious. It is General Grievous, and he was trained by Count Dooku. And these are lightsabers from the Jedi that he had killed. There we go. It's really, I guess he's a minifig. I mean, he's a droid. Cyborg, really, because he's got organic heart, or did, at least. Eth Koth. There's another one I did not have. And Isla. And I believe she is a Twi'lek, like Bib Fortuna in Return of the Jedi, or Ula. And I showed off in my, I guess it was the Jedi, no, it was the Jabba the Hutt playset that I got for Christmas, for like half off. So, thank you for these. When I get a Lego minifig, or a minifigure, it becomes a part of a collection, and each one of them tells a story. And to know that one of you had sent these, it's an even deeper story to tell people what I do for a living, and I can connect with people on this level is just astounding. Before this particular video segment, I showed the unbagging of a very special edition Chrome Vader. This one from Daniel W.E. Jones. See, I get to know your usernames. I really do, especially if you participate with us. Being a geek isn't just about loving technology. It isn't. That's just like a subset of being a geek or a nerd, whatever it is. It's not just about loving sci-fi or certainly being interested in science and technology. It's deeper than that. It stretches into comics. It stretches into toys. It stretches into Star Wars, Star Trek, and beyond. Being a geek is multidimensional, and honestly, for people that would pigeonhole a geek as one person or another, or you can only like technology. No, I hate to tell you, but geeks were doing geeky things long before technology was a fantastic buzzword that gets tossed about. Well, certainly a lot more these days than it used to be in the past. Someone asked the Mr. AMD asked, how many minifigs do I have? I have I've never even bothered to count. I probably should do a separate video on that, shouldn't I? Showing you all the minifigs I have, like the collection as of right now. It's a few. I've got a couple of shelves full, and I need to find a better way to display the minifigs because there's a lot. There's a few. Yeah. I like collecting them, and that is a part of me being a geek. So my question to you, after getting through all this, to you, what does being a geek mean? Or a nerd? What does that mean to you? We all have various definitions, but I just can't imagine it's just I'm not a computer geek. I'm not just a tech geek. I'm just a geeky kind of guy. I like these things, and that's okay. And yes, I'm doing this in a Darth Vader hoodie, and hopefully you guys realize that by now. If not, I'd be curious to know if you are a geek or a nerd or a Drenkeeg, which is nerd geek spelled backwards. Okay, I'm done.